What is this up here? I don't know. Anyway, hey, hey, hello. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's not 5 a.m. It's in the evening, and I have all the critters coming to see us because we're hanging out in the office. So we're getting ready to take a nap. Anyway, today on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master, Agile Coach. What I would talk about is we went garage sale flipping today in the morning. So couldn't do the show in the morning. And our yard sale flipping, whatever you want to call it, yard selling, picking. And there's a realization that this whole flipping thing, garage sale and baseball card collecting is very much like backlog management. And when you Scrum and Agile, when you see those Jira boards and Azure and Rally and the big giant backlogs that get built. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit, how, hey, I got show some baseball cards. We went flipping and we got some baseball cards. I got a handful of Lego pieces. Here's we got like a Lego guy, a little stormtrooper guy. I just sat him so he'd sit, and I got a bunch of them, but they're 25 cents a piece. So even if I play with them or don't play with them or flip them, because I think I see these things at $4 a pop when I go to the store. So anyway, they're fun for 25 cents a piece, and for $2, I got a whole handful of them. I got 8 of them, which may have cost like eight times 4, be like $32, right? $28, something like that, or $32. So I think I made good on that. Son got a bunch of baseball cards. I'll show you that a little bit in the show. And this is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show late edition. So what do we do here? We talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical, tactical way. Today, we're going to compare it to yard sale flipping and flipping stuff and buying stuff at yard sales. Because I just had fun today. It was good father-son activity between me and Eddie. And we just went around. He's all excited. He started collecting baseball cards. So I'll talk about that and how it relates to a backlog. So getting value is what we're going to talk about today. And my conversation with my son, my 8-year-old. Anyway, and we do this so you can not work crazy hours, have a little fun at work and home, and get home to your family and friends, right? And bring value at the same time. So with that said, let's talk about this. Greg, why the heck are you comparing yard sale picking or garage sale picking and flipping to backlog planning and Agile and Jira, Azure, Rally, all of them, right? So I had this conversation. So my son, right? So today he bought like 1 million baseball cards, a whole box of cards. I think it was like $15 for cards. Bought some other things. So he got like something else he bought with this, and for $20 he got this big box of cards and some other things. Of course, I'm grabbing the Legos, the Stormtroopers, right? I got a bunch of them. Made a good deal. Like a whole bunch of them. They're all crazy. They're neat looking ones. They're fun. I always want more Stormtroopers. And for 25 cents, I go with the Stormtroopers. And then he got a little yellow sports car. This was 25 cents. Let's see. Hey, he bought a hockey puck from somebody. He loves hockey. Got a little old hockey puck, right? Just because he likes to play hockey. Guys are out trying to sell their stuff. What else I got here? He got more of these guys. More of them. I think I did well. I don't think I need any more Stormtrooper Legos. He got a Mario brother. Glow in the dark thing. Be interesting how this works. It's got batteries that maybe glows. Because he just likes Mario Brothers. He got a nice Pokemon card. This is one he's not giving his sister. He gave the rest to his sister. Let's see. Some more Lego guys. Got a whole clip. Oh, no, Bubbles. No. Bubbles loves Lego Stormtrooper helmets. I have a picture one. There's some more. No, you can't have the Stormtrooper helmets. She steals them. She thinks these little helmets are toys, right, Bubs? You think those are toys? Yeah. Uh-huh. She will steal these things in a heartbeat. She loves them. Anyway, she's going after the bag now. She's like, give me my Lego helmets. I need my Lego helmets. I got that, and I got this whole album of baseball cards. You got right. You got all that. So this is pretty cool. It's a really nice set. I mean, it was pretty. So I was having this conversation with my son about that because we're going to go and we're going to figure out how to do this flipping thing on eBay and stuff like that. He wants to set up a store, but then doesn't want to set up a store. He's kind of becoming a hoarder. So it's made me think about all these product owners who have these massive backlogs of stuff that's so old or just thousands deep, and they're never going to get to them. It made me realize, you know what they are? They're hoarders. These product owners that have these backlogs that are a gazillion miles deep on their system are basically hoarders. They don't know how to prioritize value. Bubbles. Here's Bubbles. Come here. What are you doing? She's like, give me a helmet. No, I'm not going to give you a helmet. What made me think about that? So I kind of had a deal with my son. He started collecting baseball cards. I'm going to give him my cards from when I was a kid. He's made some good deals at some garage sale lately, and he just loves getting it all together. And living in the city, we really don't have a lot of space, as you can tell. I have cats, dogs all around the office. There's not really much room. But in general, don't have it. I was watching a yard sale flipping because I had to figure out how to do this stuff, to be honest with you. I have no idea, and we're going to go figure this out. So the guy made a comment, which I really liked, and I tried to explain that to my son today. When he does his eBay flipping and yard selling stuff and sells merchandise, he limits the space from which the stuff can sit. He picks a room. If it's in the room, it can't go past the room. And if it's in the room, and if you want to make more room, it sounds like Kanban, right? You want to make more room or buy more stuff, you have to sell the stuff that's in the room and make some revenue and pay for what you did. Very much like Kanban, right? You can't add more stuff to your column. This is interesting. You can't add more stuff to your column or your status until you remove something out of that column and make room for the new column. You just can't keep adding it. Ooh, what's that sound? Whip? Work in progress, right? So this guy described something on his channel, and I'm like, oh my God, it's whip. It's work in progress. It's a constraint, right? So I'm like, okay, interesting. And I try to explain it to my son. Look, you're not going to have all these baseball cards and everything just scattered throughout the house, and you're not going to just collect you're not going to build walls of this stuff. You got to get rid of some stuff. You got to think about what you like. Maybe you got doubles on stuff. You got to sort through, go through the inventory, figure out what has value, the ones you want to keep, and the ones that have value that you don't want to keep. So you can buy more of the ones you like, right? Just like Sprint, Backlog, and Jira, Azure, any one of these systems. What happens is product owners don't like to take the time to figure what's valuable because, I can pull a card out of this stuff. This card box was marked for like $17. I think we got it for like 15. But like here, who's this guy? Tom Chambers. So Tom Chambers, Phoenix Suns. I go look up, see what the price is on this one. Where's my phone? Let's do this. Real quick. I'm gonna do it eBay or something. I got my eBay app. Right? I go on eBay. I figured out how to do this the other day. Maybe I won't figure this out. We'll see. And I go into eBay. And I'm gonna go search. And I'm gonna type into Fleer 1991. Fleer 1991. Whoops, not 1911. 1991. And I just put the number in the back. 158. Basketball. Maybe that would be good. Basketball. And the card number is 1958. Or 158, right? I'm going to go search. That's dollar. So if I look on it, it's like $1, right? If I go look for what's sold, there's ways to filter this stuff. And you can filter it, and I'm going to filter it for sold items. So, there's no matches. So no one's ever sold one. So that's a big difference too, right? So no one's ever sold it, right? Well, here you go. What's that one? Clear 92 collector card, Tom Chambers. Actually, from Germany. Someone sold it for $1.16 back in September 25th. Actually, it's not bad. So, apparently, sold it for $1. So, it's $1 card. So he bought, I don't know how many's in that box. There's gotta be a couple hundred, a few hundred. So, if you got $100 piece, it's $100. There might be something in there that's worth a lot more money, maybe $5, maybe, or something. That would be good. But you got to go through your backlog. You got to figure what's value, get value for it, right? And this is where we got to look at our backlogs like a eBay flipping group, right? So you got to flip stuff. So you got to get stuff of value out so you can make revenue to support your business. Maybe we should just make a game of this and turn all our backlogs into a giant flipping game, right? Where you're flipping product and you're making money. So maybe that's the thing about the value. We always talk about putting value in stories and no one ever does it. What's the value? But you know what? Maybe the flipping game is like, hey, we get it in process, we get it in production, we get value for that. It gives us more room to do more work. However, we have to watch out our backlog. And this is where I was watching another flipping thing where they had to make space in their garage, and they just put stuff out for free at some point. So that would be the same thing as either archiving or deleting stuff that's old. It's just not going to get done, right? So the idea is that you do that. Now I got Bubbles. Hey, Bubbles. At least show your face. There's Bubbles. There, Bubbles. Crazy cat. But we got to get everyone to start looking at their backlog like a flipper. Like, you got to make room in storage. You don't want to become a hoarder. Like, you don't want your entire house being overrun with stuff and you can't find anything. And then there was another hint that I always hint teams. So I'm comparing what we do in IT and these backlogs and Agile and Scrum to flipping, right? So the other thing on one of these episodes, the guy says, well, when you sell it, right, you put little codes so you can find it. And you put it in a bin, and then when someone buys it, you know exactly where to go in the bin to get it. So I like to teach teams to build sprint backlogs. Just little sprint backlogs, maybe 3 or 4, no more than 3 or 4, so that you can put work in there so you know where to find it. Versus one ginormous backlog, which will take you forever to figure out where your part was or your story that really has value. You have to go search for it. Why not put it in a sprint backlog? One of these, what I call buckets, right? So that you're prepared and you can refine those stories and get them ready for going in. So that's my comparison tonight to flipping and everything like that. I mean, I did show you that little dog. I'm starting to like it. The Uncle Sam piggy bank. Actually, Eddie was playing with it the other day. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. So he's playing with it. So this is something you got to think about. Is your team, I should put that as my title of my video, is your product owner hoarder? Actually, that's probably not a bad title. I might change the title to this video to, well, I can't because I wanted to do the backlog, but I can put in the intro. So when I post something, say, is your product owner a hoarder? And maybe that will go into this. You have to make room for other stuff, right? Or you have to delete it, give it away, throw it out in the trash or whatever you got to do to make room for new stuff so your backlog doesn't look like a place that's in a hoarder. And I've been in houses of hoarders and it ain't pretty. And I've seen some backlogs that ain't pretty. I'm like, oh my God, how are you ever going to get through all this stuff? You got to hire 1 million people to get through all this work that's listed in this backlog, right? Sound familiar? So with that, I'm going to say, I wish you all the best. Please give us your thumbs up if you like this show. If you want us to do more yard sailing stuff, we might actually do a channel just to experiment, to have fun with it. And please ring the bell once, twice, if you like what we do. And again, having some fun at home. How does it compare to work? And maybe if the cat's not clawing me as she's knitting me in the back, if you see me nudging, because she's in there clawing me. And she's having a good time. She's like, where you been? I'm going to take my revenge on you now. So with that, I wish you all the best. Happy Scrumming. We'll see you tomorrow. I got a bunch of little topics I want to talk about over the next thing. I got to read my book, written down some of my notes. There were some good topics. But happy picking. Go pick at your backlogs to find some stuff of value and bring them up and put them into a sprint bucket. I think that's a good idea. Take care. Maybe you should do some yard sale picking. It's fun. Have a good time. All right. Bye. See ya.